YouTube, it's Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you do enjoy it, please take a minute and subscribe. Leave me a little comment. Let me know what you liked or what you didn't like. And of course, if you did enjoy it, leave me a thumbs up. If you're returning, as always, I'm super glad you came back. And today I have another episode of Easy Card Making, No Talent Required. And the reason I come with these videos is because I am a card maker that really doesn't have any artistic talent. But I do enjoy it. And if you find yourself in a similar position, please take these ideas and adjust them to suit your own card making. So this was just a pack of stickers that I found at Dollar Tree. And I thought to myself, isn't that a lovely dimensional sticker pack? It's almost a card already. But when I pulled it out to think of what am I going to use to create a card, I really felt that I didn't want to use the pieces together, but rather use one sticker and create a card that would work for that sticker. So that led me to, of course, looking through my dies. So these are the dies that I went to. And in these dies are congratulations on your engagement and happy wedding day. And of course, these shape dies as well. So those were the dies I chose that I felt would work for a card or two utilizing this sticker pack. And then I thought, might be a little bit plain. I looked through my scraps and I found this. So this is just a scrap of white cardstock that has been put through an embossing folder. I thought that might work very nicely. And I chose that to go on a black panel that I thought I would use with the birthday cake. Not the birthday cake, the wedding cake, I'm sorry. So along with that, I cut out the die cut that said happy wedding day, and I added a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. Bring it closer. Little bit of sparkle with a sparkle pen, because I noticed that actually this cake had a little bit of sparkle on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the cake and see if I can make those things work together to create a pleasing card. So one of the things that I realized when I was thinking about putting together this simple card was that simple doesn't always mean super quick. So I'm going to put that towards me and see if I find a placement that I think will work. I do like that. And I may use some additional, these are flat, but I may use these wine glasses, or let me take a look at that. bucket. I cannot read. Oh, let's celebrate, it says. So let me show you my other choice. And that just says, let's celebrate. I'll see if I can make that clearer for you. And there's champagne in there. So let me see if I place these two here, how I feel about that. No, I don't want the let's celebrate. Let me see if I put the happy wedding day on which side. Which side will it be? I think that way works for me. So just going to place down my layers and see that I did it the wrong way around, but I was showing you. So what I was going to say, oh, I did have another option that I wanted to audition before I chose, and that was Black on Black, which I also did with this embossing folder. And let you see, I think it looks nice. But I'm going to see how this cake looks on top of the Black on Black and see if I like it better. I think I do like it better because I showed you the hearts. I had also cut out some hearts that I thought might work with the sentiment as a little bit of contrast so you could see it. Oh, I believe I like that quite a bit. So I'm going to put that together and do the less likely Black on Black. And see if maybe I just want to add this little heart right here. Maybe I will. Let's give that an audition and see how we feel about that. Just gonna place it down. Not a big fan. I may use something else to add to it, but I do like this happy wedding day with the Black on Black and the wedding cake. So I'm just going to lay that down, not press, and let you have a look. Have a little look-see. I am so indecisive. That's what makes me such a slow crafter. Do we like this better than on the white? Let's audition the white again and see how we feel about that. Happy wedding day. On second thought, I believe I prefer the white. And just keeping it very simple. So that's what it's going to look like. So if you have some stickers, I know that crafters tend to shy away from stickers because it's much less crafty. A lot of people prefer to make their own, not stickers, but ephemera that they like to use either by stamping it and coloring it, or ink blending, embossing, all the fun things. But if you don't happen to be in the mood to do all the fun things on a given day, or if you don't happen to be very good at coloring or painting or any of the techniques that are generally used to create the ephemera, then stickers may be for you, or you may prefer pulling images otherwise from magazines or any of the other items that crafters pull from. I actually did a card just earlier today using a napkin, and that was pretty fun. I'll let you have a peek at the end, and you'll decide for yourself if maybe something you hadn't considered before is going to work for you on a card or two. So just going to mess with our placement a little bit till I feel comfortable with where it lands and if I think it's straight enough. So I'm one of those crafters that I'm not going to kid myself and pretend that it's straight, but is it straight enough for me? So I'm just going to add some glue on this die cut, and I'll let you have a look and see how you feel about the easy card that I put together with you today. So if you have some stickers or ephemera in your room, some of those little Tim Holtz ephemera, or even the paper dolls, people make lovely, lovely items, cards, journaling books, you name it, utilizing those paper dolls. If you ever watch Biddy Penny, she does some great junk journaling and card making with those paper dolls. I don't have that kind of skill, and that's really also not necessarily my style, but I would try to jump out of my comfort zone and try things not previously tried, because that's the fun of it. That's how we learn what we like and what we don't. So let's try this placement. Going with it before I put it down all the way. Yep, going with it. So I'm going to let you have a look. There we go. So I kind of feel like this little cake is floating in the air, wondering if it doesn't need some sort of base. I may come back to that at another time. See, this is popping up a bit, so we're gonna weigh that down for just a minute. And I may come back to this card and see what I feel would finish it off. Maybe just some bling. A little bit of bling never hurt anyone. And maybe some hearts or enamel dots. let me pull out my little bit of enamel dots after this and see if there's anything in there that I feel will help making this feel a little more complete. So just added my signature back there, and I'm going to take a look-see. So here's my enamel dots. My enamel dots are a big mess. Big mess. I just have them piled in this little bin, and I'll see if there's anything I feel like. Maybe these. No, not the pearls, not the white on white. Let me see if I have some black that these are red. Looking for a little bit of black that might enhance. Yeah, so I have these little black enamel dots, and I'm going to see if adding those is going to make me feel as if this is a more complete project. They come in different sizes in this package. It was from a million years ago, from Recollections, and it's white pearls, black, and some clear. So I'm just gonna see, just laying them down anywhere for the moment. See how I feel about the project after just a little bit more enhancement or bling. We'll see. I've got both in here, and in a few different sizes. So see, this guy is sort of fluttering around town. Take another larger one. Actually, I think that helps a lot. Gonna add a few more to the other side, and then we'll probably call it a day. Yep, probably call it a day. So I have a wedding coming up, and I've sort of been doing lots of different kinds of wedding cards recently. I like to, before we have an event, give my husband, just gonna exchange that in a different spot, give my husband a few choices and let him choose. I cannot choose between my children, and that's how I feel about the cards. So I might add a little few more, but here we are so far. I kind of like it. And just a couple more before I call it a day. But I kind of don't mind putting together a card with different elements that maybe doesn't require any talent to put together. Just a few tools in my toolbox, and there we are. So here's the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this video. Put on some, oh, look. I lost one and I couldn't find it. There it is. So, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some ideas about the things in your stash or how to look at things when you're shopping at maybe the Dollar Tree or Michael's or even on the clearance sales online. You never know what might work for a different way of looking at your card making. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, bye-bye, YouTube.